Welcome to The Dentist Show. Let's jump right in.
Welcome to The Dentist Show.
The Dentist Show.
We are just killing it. Just ending 2024 with a boom.
That's right. I can't believe it's already the end of 2024.
It seems like sometimes the first half of the year goes slow.
Yeah.
And then September hits, and now it's December.
Yeah. I actually feel like I literally was like on a trip with my wife during the hurricanes in September.
Oh, yeah, you're in Florida.
In Florida. And here we are.
You know what was crazy? We did our mission trip, our humanitarian trip to the Dominican Republic. Oh, no, that was August. Yeah, it was August. Oh, we went to Italy. No, that was September. No, first week
so well traveled.
First week of September, we were in Dominican Republic on a humanitarian trip, and the company we go with is called Mission of Mercy. Great company, and they called me and said, "Hey, when we were booking it, this is hurricane season." I'm like, "Oh yeah, we're cool." And then they were hit with a hurricane like 2 weeks later.
You're like, I'll risk it all.
Yeah. Oh, it's just my team. Just 15 or 16 of us. We'll be fine.
Not a big deal. Company will be fine if the founder and a few other key players die.
So I think that's time we might not go in September.
Yeah. I didn't even think once about it being hurricane season.
Well, they told me, and I was like, well, you guys didn't tell me that 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, they wanted you to book 2 years ago.
Yeah, now they don't. We were actually, it's kind of sad, 2 years or pre-COVID, we were like, it was pre-booked because they do dentists, they do surgeons, they do pediatricians, and they do pediatric dentists. They do a few, and so it was pre-booked.
Yeah.
And this year, we were the first dental group.
Oh, wow.
In September. And they had one eye doctor, and they had one surgeon. And then after us, there's going to be another dentist. Actually, that's how it went. Or maybe there's one dentist before us. We were the second. Anyway, way down. So crazy. Anyway, so if you want to do a mission trip with your team, Mercy Mission's great. They do trips to Guatemala and Dominican Republic, and you really just pay them, I don't know what it is, like $1,500 per person, and they handle everything except your airfare. But anyways, it's cool. It's a great experience.
Even food?
Even food. Actually, in Dominican Republic, I don't know about Guatemala, but in Dominican Republic, they have like these like Airbnbs or VRBO homes in Casa de Campo, and they're really nice.
Yeah.
And everyone has their own room and bed, and they have, because we have to take a team of 15 or 16, we have 2 homes, and they all come with their house cleaners. They do your laundry. They cook for you. They cook you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they both have little pools. They hang out. It's quite an experience.
I was going to say, that sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Well, the first time I went to Dominican Republic when I was a dental student, it was so ghetto. We were staying in nunneries and some other weird place with like all the guys stayed in one room with like 10 beds. And then the women stayed in separate rooms. Anyways, so yeah, this was way nice. Pretty nice.
Okay, Mission of Mercy?
I'm like 99% sure.
If we Google it, we'll find it.
Yeah. And then Moises is the director out there. He's also the hospital director or president. Anyways, cool guys. And he sings. And he tours the U.S. to raise money for the hospital. Anyway, so they're tied with the Good Samaritan Hospital there. And so they have a motorhome that you work out of, and they have a hospital you work out of. And the motorhomes go to these bâtés where there are Haitians. Anyways, cool experience. So if you can take your team, that's a great one. There's other ones too, but that one's a fun one. That's like, you don't have to think too hard about what you do. So I don't know how we got there, but that was our traveling season this year.
We went from hurricane season all the way there.
Sorry. Yeah. That was pretty boring, but we had a great time. We go every 2 years, more or less.
And could you imagine how much more profitable it would be if we weren't so distracted?
Like ADD here. Score. Well, on this episode, we want to talk about the new patient process.
Yeah.
Or who needs new patients? Come on, we got to give our podcast editor a good name.
Yeah. Yeah. Who needs new patients anyway?
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Who needs new patients?
Yeah. Who needs new patients?
Anyways.
Question mark.
Cassie is our amazing editor and producer. She's going to make it happen.
Yeah.
So the new patient process, we want to walk through what makes our office a little different and some things we've learned from different consultants we've had and we've kind of picked things we liked and didn't like and what our process looks like and how we feel like it sets us apart from a lot of dental offices. And you might have a better process than us.
Actually, please share. Like that, I think that's one of the key things of doing what we do is we want to learn. We want you to poke holes in our system. We want to poke holes in your system, right? Let's work together.
Yeah, because if the patient experience is set up, it just helps everything so smoothly. Even when you may not or sometimes we have these new team members come on and they're scared. They don't know much about dentistry. And we can plug in the process.
Yeah.
And once they buy into the process, they look like they're customer service trained from Disneyland or the 5-star restaurants or hotels, just because it's just our process and they look so professional, so awesome, even though they look like to me, they look scared. You hear it in their voice, but to that patient, they nailed it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this is unbelievable. This is amazing. We love it.
Well, that's something we hear all the time. It's like the experience was just so great. Yeah. Everyone's so friendly. Mm-hmm. Everyone's so kind, and they like each other. Yeah. Right? Like, how do we create that environment?
Yeah, it's by design. It's intentional.
Yeah.
So let's start with it. Let's say the patient walks in, named Sally. It's a female.
Yeah.
What does the front do?
Well,
or do you know?
Are
we calling you out?
No.
Okay, right.
Our personnel up front would stand up and say, "Hello, Sally."
Okay, yeah, you nailed it.
Well, welcome to Spokane Family Dental.
What if they say, "Oh, my name's Jennifer"?
I'm like, "Oh, well, Jennifer. Sorry, got you wrong." I'm just joking.
You're not welcome here, Jennifer.
Yeah, Jennifer, were you not on the schedule? How'd you get here?
Yeah, I still try to let the team guess. I mean, one, if it's a female or male coming at 9, you have 50-50 if it's a female or male.
Yeah.
And if they called me by the wrong name, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I am not Sally, but thank you for the compliment.
Yeah.
My name is Chase.
You get called Sally much there, Chase?
I'm a little early because my appointment's at 9:30, and we go, oh, perfect. Well, we're glad you came in. Well, glad you came early. You're gonna love it here. Let me be the first to introduce to me. Something like that.
You want to start over?
Chase.
You want?
I won't say any better because I'm a dentist.
Be like, hey, Sally, glad you made it here. Welcome to Spokane Family Dental. My name is Ryan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or they say, let me be the first to welcome you to our office.
There you go. That's
my name is Chase.
Yes.
And ideally, there's a handshake. I know that's kind of went away, and thankfully, it's coming back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you'd be surprised how many patients like, thank you for shaking my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we totally went away from it. I used to be a handshaker. I put my hand out in front of everybody and make it awkward until they shook my hand.
Yeah.
And now it's like a little flinch.
Yeah.
Let's see if they flinch. Like, we shake hand buddies, or we do like the whole big city thing, or we doing the small town thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm still a handshaker. I put my hand out there every time.
Still do it.
Yeah. Like I almost awkwardly sometimes I like walk out of a room and I'm like, oh, I didn't shake their hand. I go back and I'm like,
I forgot to shake your hand.
Yeah.
I'm going to make this more awkward.
Yeah.
And create a memory that you're
right.
Like, that guy came back and shook my hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be like the 5-star service. They stand up, they shake the hand, they say, let me be the first to welcome you to Spokane Family Dental since we're here.
Yeah.
And
it's easy to say. It's on the wall.
This one, I can look at it. And then ideally, what happens next? You give him a clipboard?
No
clipboards here.
No clipboards here. And the front office then triggers our software to let the back office know that our patient's here. And within 3 minutes of that patient being here, the goal is to get that patient back in a chair.
Okay, this is interesting. So what happens in that 3 minutes while they're waiting for the team member?
Oh, we offer them a beverage from our beverage bar.
And then what?
Great question, Chase. Okay. What are you probing for?
I don't know. I don't know what does the patient do for 3 to 5
Well,
minutes?
we're hoping it's less than 3 minutes. I'm
Okay.
saying that's the goal.
Okay.
I feel
might-
so called out. What do we do for 3 minutes?
We might have some work to do.
Actually, that's a good point. Like, what do they do for 3 minutes? So,
I think they usually sit down.
yeah, right. Well, of course, in our lobby.
But do we want them to sit down?
Oh, it'd be best if they didn't. Have
Yeah.
to sit
So
down.
I think we can break it down as like the ideal
Good, better, best.
black belt back. Like I'm on top of the game. I knew Sally was coming at 9.
Yeah.
I let the assistants know Sally was coming at 9.
And the assistant's right there behind the door, ready to go.
Yeah, and if they're not, and I am the front office team member, I know the assistant's not available, and I know that room 8's available.
Yeah.
So if Sally comes in, I know my dental assistant's not ready for her. I know I don't want her to sit down because I want this to be an incredible experience.
Yeah.
So I'm going to welcome her, and I am then going to take her right on back.
Yeah.
And
What do we do when we get them in the back?
Past the door.
Yeah, past
That
the
door.
Yeah, the door you can't see. It's right
Yeah.
here.
So
There's a door.
there's a door to his left or right if it's turned around. I really don't know.
There's a door. Just trust
door.
us.
So the ideal. So let's go through the scenario. If I'm the front office team member today, and the dental assistant hygienist is not available, I will come around, open the door, and come out and welcome the person again, and show them like this is our reception area.
Yeah.
There's a beverage bar, magazines there. You're not going to use that today because we're going to go right back and take her on the back. Or if we have a contest out, like right now, it looks like you're giving away a TV.
Mm-hmm.
You can mention it, or you can mention your necklaces that I do not get a kickback from that your daughters make. And
you know what? I don't either.
well, we need to fix that. There's got to be a tax here, Meadow. We're talking to you, Meadow.
Yeah, Meadows out here and Dixie still.
Oh, Dixie's still selling.
Yeah,
these too.
my
They're
2
cute.
daughters are they're selling necklaces and earrings
Yeah,
here.
we need to get kickback. So you can mention whatever's going on out here, and then you swoop them on the back. On the biggest point, and I think sometimes a team member really misses this, the biggest point of a new patient experience is just to build that trust with the patient. Yeah. And so our tours are designed to show them, one, where the bathrooms are.
Yep.
2, some highlights of our doctors to make them aware that our doctors are amazing and they're the best in the area.
Like
so
highlights like where they went to school, where they're from.
Yeah, we have
they have family or, a dog.
Yeah, we have a wall full of diplomas or after school work they've done, like continuing education.
Yep.
Pictures of families, stuff like that, where we can point out and also talk about it as we do the tour.
Right.
But we have, I think every office now has a cone beam machine or technology. We point out either the 3D printers or the same day CEREC machines or same day crown machines.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the case is, each offices and your offices or businesses are going to have similar things.
Yeah, so you're highlighting some of our doctors' accolades as well as letting the team know there are people, and then focusing in on, hey, we've got this technology.
Yep.
And then talking about some of the services we get to do with this technology.
Yep. Yeah, all that's great. I think if you can highlight the things the dental office does, and at the same point, and I tell team members also all the time, and I do not care if you do any of that if you're talking to the patient and building that trust.
Yeah.
Like if you're talking about like, oh, they bring up they have a dog and you have a dog, man, that's such a bonding experience.
Yeah.
Because
Talk about your dogs.
Dog people, or cat people, or kid people have kids people. Like they're like all the same. So if you can find something in common quickly, I don't really care as much about the tour as much as I just want you to walk side by side with each other. You don't let the patient follow you around like a little puppy.
Right.
You walk shoulder to shoulder if the hallways allow it, and you show them around or talk to them and build that relationship with that patient. It's so impactful. One, they didn't come to the dental office and waited because that's so unusual. Because it sounds like in this office, your patients come here and wait.
Well,
at least
3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes. So I fix that. And if they knew my name when they came in, it took me right back on the tour. They talked to me. We're dog people. We're like the same. And they sent me they showed me all their technology, the highlights of the office, how beautiful the office is, the big windows, the tall ceilings, the they print models or they make same day crowns.
Our sterile area where we clean instruments. And
we use the words like we clean instruments just like your hospitals do, or I forget, they have a
hospital grade
hospital
sterilization.
So they say all these awesome things to build up the team, and then they set them in the back. What do you think? Have you been to that doctor's office lately, or a chiropractor or anything?
I've been to a chiropractor's office.
What was your experience there? Like, what happened when you walked in?
The front desk was looking at their computer.
They say, "Hey, Ryan,"
and I had to get their attention.
Over here.
Yeah. Hey, look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, I would like to make a disclaimer in case you're listening. I love my chiropractor.
Yeah, cool.
So,
so after they did acknowledge you, what happened?
Have a seat.
Have a seat. No paperwork.
No paper. I haven't been there I've been a repeat customer there for a long time, and I have been to like an X-ray place or something where they hand you this stack, like 3-page stack of paperwork to fill out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's one thing that you can separate yourself from is try your best, and we still do have to sometimes have patients do the paperwork up front. We do text patients their paperwork at home, so hopefully it's done before they come in.
Right.
But if they don't, that's what we go in the back for. And so we do it privately with the patient. The tech is sometimes confusing for our elderly patients. So we have once again, the black belt way is that assistant or front team members actually intaking that information from the patient and writing it down on tablets or on a piece of paper.
They're holding the tablet and they're going through the form with that patient.
Yeah.
They're saying, do you take any medications? Do you,
Right.
Like all these things, right? That way, not only is our assistant the expert at the paperwork, they also take that burden off the patient.
Yeah. Just a stress-free visit. And hopefully it's a smooth process. And I know some struggle with it. And, so if your assistant can do it, they know how to use the tablets. They know how to use that specific software. It's so much smoother. And there is a part of the intake form that has like 30 conditions that say check any of these that reply. We typically have our team members show them that, and so they don't have to say like, yeah, I have HIV, I have Hep C, and I have genital warts.
Do any of these apply to you?
Yes, and they show them the iPad or hand it to them, and they can select the ones that apply.
Right.
So you don't have to vocalize your issues or diseases you have. You want to hear about them all.
I got Hep C.
I got them all.
Hep D.
Yeah. So that's a little more customer service friendly too. They don't have to voice that. And so after before they do their health history, even the black belt way, let me take 2 steps back. So we enter the room. Ideally, there's a gift on the chair or the counter.
Right.
And we say there's a welcoming gift for you there, and feel free to open it. I'm going to go grab the tablet or paperwork. Do you kind of get your water or Gatorade?
Yeah.
Or whatever
Can you
you
get
have
you
there?
anything to drink? We got water, Gatorade, coffee.
Yep. And then you can say no. And then they can say that you can open your gift now. I'll be right back. And you shouldn't be more than 30 seconds. Come back and you then start intaking the form. In the Spokane office, since we're here today, what do you guys give away? What's your gift?
We have a water bottle with a T-shirt.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Do you want to see it?
Why don't I have one of these T-shirts?
Oh, we don't like you.
Gosh, we go all out here.
Yeah, we're ballers.
Dude, why didn't you hit your goals? Okay, so you guys give...
Gosh, he's so mean to me. You guys see what I have to deal with on a regular basis?
So Chandler actually, I think like all the Arizona companies, actually, I don't think the East Valley office is giving anything quite yet. But we give coffee cups.
I like that. We've done that before.
We've done that. It's funny because if you have someone that's ordering the stuff for you, they get bored of it.
Yeah.
Right. So they're like, well, can we switch off the coffee cups to sports bottles or T-shirts? But guess who doesn't get sick of it?
The new patient, because they got one time.
Yeah, they've never seen it before. Like, this is awesome. This is amazing. Like, what medical office do you go to that gives you a coffee cup or a sports bottle or a sunshade or whatever else?
I'm going to do a little tangent alert on that.
Oh, no. Here we go. No more
just
rabbits.
real quick.
No rabbits. No rabbit stories.
No doves.
It's pheasant.
Pheasant. That's what it's, pheasant. Anyway, remember that anytime we're talking with patients, or prospective patients, most of the time, this is the first time they're hearing it.
Yeah.
This is the first time they're getting it. This is the first time it's happened to them. Sometimes we in our industry are so repetitive, and in any industry are so repetitive that we start to feel monotonous in it, and we forget that it's the first time for this patient or the first time for this customer.
Yeah, so true. Anyways, a book I was reading about marketing, and they said the average commercial duration on a certain channel's like, I'm making up numbers now, it was like 4 weeks.
Okay.
So they spent maybe $100,000 coming up with the idea of this commercial, running or producing the commercial and all that, and then it only runs 4 weeks, and they wonder why. Or like the Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah.
You usually only run like once or twice, you never see them again. And so the book I was reading about that, or that I brought up, said was because the people that developed it had seen the same commercial for like 6 months because they were developing it for so long. And so they got tired of it so quick, they took it off the market.
Yeah, they assumed everyone else was tired of it.
Yeah, but no one else has really even seen it.
That's
so
funny.
And it's amazing commercials. Some of the Super Bowl, it's so funny. You see those Super Bowl commercials and you never really see them again.
Yeah. It's funny. It's I still wish Kmart was around because why? I'll tell you why. They had these commercials for a while there that were ship my pants commercials.
Yeah.
Like I ship my pants.
Yeah.
Right. And then they went to big gas savings. Like, look, there's a big gas man. I got my big gas car.
Well, I guess one person liked those commercials because they went out of business.
I know they did.
Commercials weren't that good. And that's ship my pants with a P.
Yeah, ship. We're not swearing on this
is
at this moment.
TVPJE or G. So that's so going back to that gift is, it doesn't, ours is branded with swag,
of course.
So our brand's on there, and it doesn't have to be. And sometimes I go back and forth of maybe taking it off so patients would appreciate it more.
Yeah, they don't feel like the only reason they're getting it is because it's branded.
Yeah. So we go back and forth, but we still keep them branded. So that sets you apart. Another thing, and then after the intake form, that's when, so you sit them down, open your gift. I'll be back with water or juice for you. We do all your health history and stuff, and then we start diving into more details about that patient, which we'll get to another episode. So we'd like to hear, what do you think? One, are you guys being black belt, new patient experience people here, or is it like brown belt?
We're
good. Know what belt's less than black?
You
Blue?
Don't know?
White.
I know we're not black belt.
Okay, not black belt. It doesn't sound like because you're making new patients sit for 3 minutes, which probably means 10.
Yeah. No, it's great to have these conversations so we can pull things out.
Yeah. Well, how much more impactful would it be if the patient just walks in and gets swooped right back?
Yeah. Especially especially for our new patients. Our existing customers that are friendly with us, we know they're part of our team, if you will. Yeah. They can wait for the 3 minutes in the lobby, and they're totally happy to. Yeah. At this point, they know the routine. They're like, oh yeah, don't take me back yet. I want to get my coffee. Yeah. Or water. Or
this office has a puzzle for them.
We do like puzzling here in Spokane. Yeah. And I think you're absolutely right. Could you imagine what it would be like if you went to any appointment that you can think of, a hair appointment, a doctor's appointment, and as soon as you walked in, they said, "Welcome, Ryan. We're happy to see you today. Yeah. Let it be my pleasure to welcome you for the first time to blah blah blah, whatever." Yeah.
Did you say hair appointment? Just
yeah. Because you don't have hair appointments. Yeah.
But
I got a fresh haircut.
Chase, I did. I shaved yesterday. Tuesday. What's today? I shaved the other day. Yeah. So I think that if that's just one thing that makes your business stand apart is for dentistry specifically, or any healthcare, we know the patient's name that are coming in, and we can generally guess who it is. Yeah. But the simplest things you can do, if you can break down any of your businesses down to that point of how can I make it a little different than everybody else, that's when you get patients that starts talking about you. Yeah. Versus spending $100,000, or what do we spend in one of the offices was like $350,000 in marketing, and it didn't really move the needle.
It doesn't. Yeah, it didn't seem to significantly move it like you'd expect that kind of investment to fit.
Yes, versus if you invest in the team members to become those black belt, because I think most dental offices, including ours, we hire someone new and it usually is like, you're a greeter now.
Yeah.
You know,
Which
like a front person.
might be one of the, it's arguably one of the most important things.
Yeah. It's like, that's the face of our office that everybody gets to come and see.
Yeah, that's the first impression.
Yeah. And it's so important. So you want to be more intentional who sits up there, and you want to make sure you teach what you want that experience to look like, because that's what sets that new patient experience apart. And they'll start talking about your office. It gives them, I try to tell the team, give the patient something positive to talk about to their friends. Yeah. Otherwise, we're just another medical visit. We're just another doctor visit. We're just another calendar to check off their list, versus having like, whoa, what is going on here? This is weird. And they talk about weirdness. Yeah,
wouldn't it be awesome if the conversation was, I just went to my new dentist. You couldn't imagine how welcoming they were.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm 70 years old, and they didn't make me do my medical history. Yeah. Like they did it for me, you know, how impactful that would be.
Yeah. I didn't have to sit down and then try to get back out of those lobby chairs.
Yeah. At least you have like hand armrests. Yeah. The ones in the Chandler and Mesa locations don't have hand armrests, so they really can't get out.
Yeah, they're just stuck. Who helps them out?
You just pull them up. Get out of here, guys. Let's go. Anyway. You should have armrests on your chairs in the waiting room, by the way.
Yeah, well, sometimes they get broken.
Yours is
like
broken.
Mine's a little broken, so I need to get a new one. Yeah, it's very tacky.
Well, we hope your new patient experience levels up. If not, then maybe you can use some of these tips. Looks like Spokane Family Dental's got to use some of these tips.
Actually, I feel like I found a way to step up our game in our Spokane office in a big way.
Offices. We all get kind of relaxed with these small things that look small, but can be such an impact on our patients. They're impactful. Now, if we just keep making sure we go back to those fundamentals, like this is how we were built. This is why we keep growing like we do. And then we kind of get all this other noise going on. We forget to go back to where we came from. Yeah. So it's a good a good reminder for you and me and all of our offices, because I think at least 2 people of the 100 employees we have listen to this.
Yeah. If we're lucky to regularly.
Yeah. And maybe we don't want all employees to listen. Just they just can. We love them. You can listen to them all.
Yeah. We have the best dental professionals in the world.
It's really,
you can argue with us and you're wrong.
It's amazing too how, like right now, how good our teams are across the board. We are fortunate that we've attracted some great team members that stayed with us, and or that have attracted to us to become part of this team that we have. It's quite amazing.
Well, I said, what is it? Like breeds like, or something like that. So we get really good teams building, really good team members, and then it attracts. The laws of attraction is just like it starts to pull in all the right people at the time.
We're fortunate. So we hope you got something out of this. If not, well, maybe next time. Maybe not. I don't know why you're still listening, though.
You know what? If you're not getting anything out of it, it's your fault for still listening. And we appreciate it.
Yeah. Just keep that. We're trying to get to
don't unfollow us like Chase here.
Yeah. Just be one of those numbers.
Yeah. Just be a fly on the wall that doesn't unfollow us.
Yeah. We appreciate your time. It's December. It's almost Christmas time.
Yeah.
Actually, this will hit the week of Christmas.
Does anyone get to listen to it?
We probably should have done a Christmas one. We forgot to dress as your elf.
Okay, tell you what. We're going to pretend that this is not episode 11.
This is episode 11. This is it. This is Christmas time. Have a Merry Christmas. Yeah. And we'll see you in 1 week.
Yeah. Very Merry Christmas.
Thanks for joining us on The Dentist Show.
Dentist Show.
Thanks for listening to The Dentist Show. We hope that this episode helped you make smiles about more than teeth. To get more resources to grow as a dentist and to learn more about Chase and Ryan, go to thedentistshow.com or just follow the link in the show notes. If you enjoyed this episode, share with another dentist in your life and help us grow the movement. And be sure to rate and review wherever you're listening.